It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a rematch of last year's wild card round in the AFC playoffs. It's the Ravens and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On second down, a run with Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Breaks a tackle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's going to try and take off with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now he'll try to run with this. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's a throw that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. That escapes the sack. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Etienne once more. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Etienne up the middle. Down to about the 32. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw on 2nd down, Leonard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man here is Benson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McClellan, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got it. And this is going to be intercepted. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It shoves him off at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Leonard. That is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. Leonard. Over the middle, it's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Leonard. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll start on the ground. Etienne fighting him off. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Leonard. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Leonard pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Throws right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st down, McClellan. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. And he's got his big tight end here. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. A handoff for ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Leonard. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken a third quarter lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. McClellan, he'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Bengals on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 5. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll set up a throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. McClellan, he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Ravens ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And out now, here come the Bengals. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's 2nd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.